Edwin Carl battled again. He, again, didn't have the best stuff he's had, but he worked hard for 6 innings.
He did. You know what? He had 8 or 9 inning stuff today when I watched him throw. The arm speed was good. His velocity was good. I would say the second inning really hurt him. A 35-pitch inning kind of kept him from really pitching much further than the sixth inning. But just looked to me like he was trying to avoid contact early in the count in that second inning. Just fell behind a lot of guys, and it was 2-2, 3-2 on everybody. So it just kind of shortened his outing up today, unfortunately. But he gave us what we needed. I mean, if 6 innings and 2 runs is considered a bad outing, then pitching's pretty tough. But I thought he did a good job. Like I said, we just didn't support him with any offense.
Did he in the second inning get a little bit frustrated with the strike zone?
I think you could see a little bit of frustration on his face. I thought he made a great 2-strike pitch to Monger on a curveball that wasn't called a strike. The height of it was really good. So I know it wasn't down in the zone. I didn't think it was up in the zone, but the call didn't go his way. Then 2 pitches later, I believe Monger got the base hit into center field that drove in 2 runs to tie up the game. And you could tell he was a little bit frustrated, and it carried on for another inning. But the 4th, 5th, and 6th were pretty well for him.
You must be smiling a little bit, though, about the way the bottom of your order hit. Carlton Tanabe got a couple of hits today, and Ridge got a couple of hits today.
You know, any kind of offense we're getting out of our catchers at this point is kind of a bonus. You know, we brought these kids in because we're looking for a little more youth back there, guys that can block and catch and throw, and they're doing that. You know, just we need them to settle in and get comfortable offensively. It's a little bit different league coming here as opposed to being in maybe a lower level affiliated baseball where there's kind of force feeding fastballs down your throat. You have to have a bit of a game plan here, and it takes a little while to adjust. So I was happy to see him get a couple hits today. Happy to see Ridge chip in with a couple hits. I mean, he's a good player, and it's really tough to, find his way into the lineup with the older players that we have on this team, especially early in the season, because you want to try to get your core out there rolling as best as possible. But Ridge did a nice job chipping in, and we just need some of the older guys to pick up the slack a little bit. Despite
the lack of offense, your defense is still tremendous, and a couple of big double plays out there today.
Yeah, we're defending the field pretty well. Just today's the story of the game was just our inability to command the strike zone. Just I think their on base percentage today when the count started 1-0 was something crazy like 11 out of 16 runners. So if you're not getting ahead in the count, you're going to beat yourself. And when you have a team like ours that defends the field pretty well, and you're going to make the routine play and turn some double plays and do things like that, then you should be challenging in the strike zone, competing in the strike zone a little bit more often than we do.
Let's talk happier things tomorrow. Get to do it again. Yeah. Tell us who goes.
Tomorrow, Kyle Anderson's going to pitch for us. He's been outstanding. Had a really good start down in Lincoln. So we're hoping he can kind of get us 6 or 7 solid innings and turn it over to the bullpen with a lead, and we'll get to see Luis Allen here in town.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, bud.